getting ready to head out and meet my friend and our interior designer, Allie, to go thrifting. Last time she took me to an antique store in Orange, and this time she is taking me to a different one in San Juan Capistrano. It is actually the same one I went to with my mom, but the vendors are always bringing in new pieces, and I think Allie, being an interior designer, has a better eye than I do. So I'm really excited to see which pieces stand out to her. There were over 60 vendors at this store. It was massive. So it should be really fun to go back and explore some more, but I am running about 5 minutes late. I think we need to head out now. I think this color green could work well for the house, so once Allie gets here, I want to ask her about this green vase or the one in the back with the flowers. Looks pretty too. I'm definitely still on the hunt for plates for the plate wall, but I really have not seen anything any of the times I've been antique shopping. So hopefully today we find some. Allie has a vision for this, and I have to trust her because it's kind of rusted, and I said no.
Guys, but the thing is like there's so much character to this, and I feel like when you're looking at it from afar, oh yeah, here you go. My whole thought is I think you're looking at it too closely. Like when styled and like done from afar, I don't think it's gonna bother you, but if you're not gonna keep it, I am, so anyhow.
Allie's getting this bunny.
Look it, this would be cute amongst like bookshelves.
Yeah, it's cute. And she's also possibly getting these picture frames, but I said I don't like mirrors, so she might be keeping these herself.
Yeah, but this is also very much her vibe.
Oh, this is so cute. Like at this little turtle thing.
Oh, that's cute. But it's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
So
we love this little mini set back here.
But they're cute. Yeah, they're like it's like a filler.
Yeah, cute. Okay, we like this. It's a good color.
Yeah, I think this is your color. Like
yeah,
a mix of like kind of a navy and like a blue.
Ooh, I really love this lamp. We love it. So we need it. The little birds are so cute. Oh, is it like a brand?
You don't get it.
It's really cute though.
I think we should get this.
Okay. Agreed.
Like this. It feels very you. I don't know, I'm kind of into that.
Yeah, we like it. Okay, we're getting another blue vase.
So cute. So cute.
Oh, I love this. Yay, yellow.
Because you can't move half of something like that. Is this gone?
I'm back home. That was a pretty successful round of shopping. We still failed at the plate wall though. I feel like we were both so surprised by how we have now been to 2 different places, and I've been to one of them 2 times, and I don't even know if we've gotten a single plate yet. So Allie's gonna go through my Etsy collection I made. I put together a folder of a bunch of home items and did include some plates on that. And she's going to order the rest of the things from, I think, Etsy. She might do some other sourcing on her own too though. It has been really fun that she's letting me be a part of the styling. I think the pieces will feel a lot more special that way. So I'm thankful she has made the exception to let me do that with her. And it's been really nice to hang out with her, because we have not hung out a lot at all in the past year, even though she is one of my closest friends here. So we have been forced to make time for each other, which has been very, very nice. I am gonna go to one more antique store with my mom on Friday. Allie went there last week and she said they had some pieces she thinks that I would like. So I think that will be really fun. She sent me a photo of some of them and they were really cute. So hopefully they still have them there. And while I'm doing that, I think we'll probably go to the nursery that same day to get the lavender, or I don't know, whatever else I'm getting for my front yard while they have the lavender festival. And there was a gardening store that Allie mentioned would be nearby the antique store, so maybe I will check that out too. But it really does feel like everything is finally coming together. I can't believe this is like the last round of shopping that I'm really doing for the house. because after that, we'll have everything done, except for the guest room, but I don't think that we need to style that. If I find any knickknacks after the home is styled, though, I guess I know where they will be going, that or into Tyler's man cave, but I think that will be off limits for my little girly pieces. Okay, I think that is all for now. Ta-ta. Tonight, I am doing a higher protein skillet lasagna. It's called higher protein because they are putting in cottage cheese and bone broth. I like little swaps like this because I am trying to get more protein in my diet. I'm trying for like 4 weeks to get around 130 grams of protein a day. I have never done a high protein diet, but I know a lot of people talk about it, so I thought I will try 4 weeks and see if I feel better from doing that, and will report back. The other thing I am doing in this recipe is using these noodles. Some skillet lasagna recipes will say to break up lasagna noodles, and anytime I have done that, the noodles have clumped together. They have not cooked evenly, so I think this is the move. Unless you have found that not to be true, then don't use that and do your lasagna noodles. But okay, it's time to cook. I think I'm also gonna get my basil from my garden. Not I think, I am, because I didn't buy basil, but I have parsley in my garden. I'm not using that though because my parsley I feel like is having the most transplant stress, so I wanted to give it another week of not cutting it to make sure that it is healthy. But I'm really excited to be using my own basil for this recipe. I feel like my basil is thriving. Okay, time to cook. I just cut this off of my basil plant. Like, it's so cute, and I really didn't want to cut it off, but I know that's what it's for, and I tried to read instructions online about where to cut it, so it will make sure that it will grow back even fuller than normal. Like you're supposed to cut it. It means it will have more growth, but I just didn't want to. It looks so pretty. It smells so good though. Like, I can't believe this came from my garden. So this will be a fun meal. Yay, we are done. That was very delicious. It made enough for 2 dinners, which is nice, but I was very slow, so it's really late, so now we gotta clean the kitchen really fast. I'm getting ready to head out and go to the nursery with my mom, and I've finally done more research on what I think will work in our front yard. And I was going this week because it is the lavender festival, but after researching how much shade the plants behind our rose bushes are going to get, I do not think lavender will be happy there. So I think I'm gonna do salvia instead. So I'll still get like the pretty purple flowers, just not lavender, but pollinators love salvia and I love bees. So I feel like that will make me very happy to see all of the bees buzzing around. And then I might also look at getting some foxglove, or there's another plant. I can't exactly remember the name. Is it Gara? I'm definitely saying it wrong. So I'm gonna ask someone who works there about those three and show them some photos of my space. But I think salvia is like the definite, and then debating the other two to add in with it. I also looked at hydrangeas, but I think I want something that is going to bloom more year-round than what a hydrangea would give. But I do love hydrangeas. I feel like that could have been really pretty, but I don't think it's the move. I also love dahlias, but that is definitely not the move. But like maybe in a future house or in a future spot, I would love to have dahlias. I need to get better at gardening before I do that though. That feels like a big effort. But we'll still get to check out the lavender festival at Rogers Garden. I think they have a bunch of like lavender products and just things that they don't normally have. We will see. Either way, I love Rogers Gardens. It's so big and so cute, and I might get a planter as well. I'm not sure on that one. Okay. That's all. I think I'm just procrastinating walking out the door now, but that's probably because I'm early for the first time in my life, so I don't know what to do with my extra 10 minutes. Okay, see you at Rogers Garden. Okay, we have spotted the salvia, and there's lots of bees buzzing around it. So this is what I am thinking, but the tag says full sun, so I think I need to go talk to someone to make sure it would be okay where we are. But there are so many bees, I love it. These are the climbing hydrangeas, and they will work in shade, so yay. They're so pretty, so now I have to decide which one I want. This one's starting to bloom over here, and there's some blooms over here too, and then I might add in, these can get to be 5 feet tall, so I might add in like 1 or 2 of these as well. Despite my research, I don't think I can get any of the flowers that I initially was coming for, or plants, because they do need full sun, but it was a happy accident because I had considered hydrangeas. That could be perfect for our space, and I love hydrangeas. My sister actually just called my mom, and she told her we were at a nursery, and my sister said, oh, what's she getting? I love hydrangeas. And we were like, funny enough, we are standing right in front of the hydrangeas, so that felt like a nice little sign. I'm now just trying to decide between a climbing hydrangea, a hydrangea tree, or some shrubs. I'm just trying to figure out what won't block my window but will also be taller than my rose bushes, which could be 4 feet tall. So lots to consider when you're planting a garden. But I'm excited that I think that I've landed on a plant finally. Okay, this is the one I picked. It is quite large. I wanted one that was a little bit more mature. So there it is on our cart. Oh, there's my mom. So hopefully they can either wrap it for us, or I'm gonna have to get it delivered. But yay, I'm excited. And I do want some hydrangea bushes like these, but I want to go to a different place and see, because some of these didn't look as healthy and maybe weren't the colors that I was looking for. They have so many herbs here, so I'm obviously wondering if I should get more, but I've found it's a lot harder to do them in the pot versus my raised bed, and I don't think I have room in my raised bed for anything else right now. But this is tempting me. They have so many different varieties. Wow, look at that oregano. Oh my gosh, look at this pineapple tree. I love that. That's so cute. I also think the bonsai trees are so beautiful. Always loved those.
Has the ever important drainage. And I told Dad I thought I'm going to get some of these for when I'm gone. So I have my basil plant, and I've been very worried about how I'm going to take care of it when I'm back home. And I'm going to get one of these little bulbs, and you fill it up with water, and then you put it in your plant, and it's a self-waterer. So you can get different sizes for different size pots, but this is going to be the secret. So I found this. It's my two favorite colors, purple and green, in one plant. She's coming home with me.
I'm gonna get these planters because I feel like I have a hard time finding planters I like, and then I don't buy the plant because I don't know where I'm gonna put it. So thought this is pretty, and this blue one.
I must say, you may have picked better than me.
Okay, we're gonna try the bonsai, and I think it will fit very nicely in there, and that will be very cute. This Pathos and this blue planter looks really pretty too, and I love Pathos, so thinking about getting this one as well. I think it would look good on our coffee table in the front room. I think I am gonna get my dill and just see if I can fit it in the raised bed, because I love dill and I would use it in a lot of recipes. So we're gonna go for this one. I really love this pot, so I'm gonna text our interior designer and ask if she thinks it would work in the new space, because it's kind of expensive, but if it would, I might grab it today. And I also think this one is super cool. Well, my mom has found a large succulent thing, and then I got this, which blooms a few times a year, and it can just be inside, and I thought it was so pretty. And right before I was checking out, I finally found the lavender market, which is really pretty. Okay, here's my mom's haul, and then here's what I am ending up getting. And then they're delivering the hydrangea since it's way too big for my car. I'm gonna keep the plants up here until Allie's here to do her styling, but this is just perfect. And I know that I can keep Pathos alive because I've had one for quite a long time, so I'm happy about that. And seeing the bonsai tree and this planter, I think I probably need something shorter, but it has to be that round. So I don't know, I'll be on the hunt, but this planter works for now. And this one, this looks perfect in this. So now I have my little plants up here, and I feel like I want my house to feel like a nursery. Like I want to come in and it just feel super alive and have so many plants. So I don't know, I might get a few more before Allie does the styling, because the thing is, once she does the styling, there isn't a lot of room for new items. So I would rather have the plants that I pick out myself. When she did our styling last time too, she brought in some fake plants and a few real plants, and I would just rather it be more personal to me and things that I picked out, which is why I'm kind of trying to do all of the shopping before she comes back in a few weeks and styles our home. I don't know, I feel like plants just help the energy of a house too, and that's not something I've looked into scientifically, but I was talking to the person who was checking me out at Trader Joe's actually about that, and we both agreed that having living things in your home just brings a good energy to the house. I'm loving having more in here. We are off to the next nursery. The gardening project is taking a lot more time than I thought it would, but I feel like if you are not a beginner gardener, that was probably to be expected. I thought that I would be able to go in and know exactly what I wanted and be able to see exactly how it would turn out, but I have definitely needed to take a slower and less perfectionist approach, which is good for me. So we know that we have the rose bushes in front, and then I'm putting the climbing hydrangea in the back of them, but I think I need the smaller hydrangeas in front too, which they did not have a good selection of at the last store that I was at. So we're gonna try a new place today, and I'm also gonna see if there are any planters because I might need one or two more. I'm really worried that my mint is struggling outside. I gotten it at Trader Joe's and didn't realize like how dry it was, and I just don't know if it was a great plant when I got it, like if I bought the healthiest plant. So I've been debating if I need to do a different mint plant, but I want to keep giving it a little time. It's looking pretty sad. I don't know. I need to do more research. But that is what we are doing today, and hopefully we find some good hydrangeas, or who knows, maybe I will find something else instead of hydrangeas. I feel like I always go into the stores thinking I want one thing and then come out with something else. We're now debating if I want another tomato plant. Oh wow, look, this one has tomatoes growing already. Kindness a spoon. I might get this little mini. They have this whole section here that are just potted edible vegetables. I kind of want to get this tomato one. It already has little tomatoes on it. My mic stopped working. I am so sorry. So we are going to do a VO for this part. These are the lime pots that I came for. I'm going to get the taller one for the lime tree, I think. We asked for advice on what size we would need. I have a semi-dwarf air lime tree. That is the correct name for it. The red and the gray are a better size, honestly, but I did not like the colors, so we're sticking with blue. Now we are on to the herb section because I really want a full herb garden. Like, I don't have to buy any herbs at the store anymore. So I'm going to get some cilantro. I had a really hard time deciding which ones to get because the fuller ones were kind of dry and not looking very good. And I also decided to get some oregano. I did not get that my first go around. And I picked up rosemary, which you will learn later might have been a mistake, but I did not know it at this time. I also am getting some sage. My mom found this herb planter, which was really cool because it already has 3 different things in one. So that is a lot easier than what I was trying to do. And I also looked at this for my herbs. One of the employees said it would work really well. It's meant to be a strawberry planter, but I think I'm going to start with just more of a windowsill box and could look into that later. I don't like how little the holes are. I feel like I'm going to want my herbs to have more room to grow over time. Had to check out the smaller pots in case I want any for my herbs because I am planning to plant the cilantro separate from the other ones that I'm getting. I initially picked out this blue one, but actually decided that it was going to be small. It always surprises me how much bigger you need to go than you might think. And now I get to look at the hydrangeas. They have these Angel's Blush hydrangea bushes. I've been really nervous about the climbing hydrangeas that I got and having to set up the trellis and take care of them. So I thought these bushes would be a lot better for the space I'm working with than the climbing ones, and they're actually letting me cancel the delivery of the climbing ones. So these beautiful Angel's Blush ones are coming home with us today. I'm gonna get this one repotted today because it is looking a little sad. Ta-da.
See these white roots?
Yeah.
And then these, I think it's root bound. So you just kind of brush them if you can.
My soil's over there, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, we are potted, so we will see if I can revive this one. Hi, Gigi. I think ultimately I might need a larger pot for this, but we're gonna start in this one and hope that it comes back to life a little bit. And I'm gonna do the other ones tomorrow because I somehow forgot that I already have a whole rosemary bush. So I don't want rosemary in that smaller container now. I don't know what I'm gonna get, either curly parsley, I think, or I could do lavender, but I don't think I'd actually use lavender that much. So that's kind of what I am leaning, but we shall see. I wasn't able to fit the pot for the lime tree in my car, so I need to go back anyway and get that. So then I'm gonna pick out a different herb and give my mom the rosemary. I thought we could do a little update. The cucumbers are flowering. The basil that was struggling is no longer struggling. It's actually grown quite a bit. And my shishitos have a few peppers on them, which is very exciting. There's another one over here. And the strawberries have some berries. They're quite tiny for now, but I think that is normal for a new plant. And the zucchini are also blossoming, which is very fun. There's lots over here too. That was so fun to pick my first shishito pepper. There's 3 more that I think will be ready before we leave for vacation, so Tyler and I can eat 4 shishito peppers before we go. And then my tiny little baby strawberry. I picked this one, and there's another one I'll need to pick before we go. They're so small, but this type, what is that called? Not breed. I don't know what that's called. But this type of strawberries, the sequoia strawberry, so it will eventually get a lot bigger than this, but this should be normal, like I said, for how young the plant is, and it's a baby. But I wanted to pick this before because I've had 2 now that have gotten eaten by something because I have not picked them in time. So we're gonna pick them even when they're really small. I think I thought that they were gonna get bigger, but I have since realized this is normal for how freshly planted it is. And I was going to film planting those new herbs in this video, but I don't have the planters yet. I had a bit of a change of plans, so that will be next time because next week I have to get the house totally ready for our second home install, which is our final home install. So I will have all of my new furniture and the full home makeover will be done, but I am also prepping for vacation. So I have a lot of like home organization, like life things that I will need to be getting in order before we head on vacation, because we'll come back from that, have one day, and then the next day our interior designer will be here to bring all of the new things in. So I'll need to have the house completely organized for her, and also all of the items decluttered from the areas where she is installing new furniture, like my office desk and our nightstands and our dresser. So I need to go through all of that stuff at some point before she comes, or if I run out of time, I will have to be organizing post-home install, which could be okay too. We'll see how much we get done during the reset and packing week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this week. I will see you next time.